Whew! I need my fucking Pharaoh's hat for this and my 6-shot revolver, cause I'm an outlaw from the West, baby. Whew! So as I was recovering from my hangover left from my last video, I went over to Netflix to watch some documentary to distract myself from the throbbing migraine caused from my beer review. And lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, I landed on a fucking landmine. This documentary has caused so much rage in my country that my government actually is suing fucking Netflix over it. Can you just imagine that? Now for those who haven't visited Egypt yet, or to my fellow Americans who don't know where Egypt is even fucking located on the map, the vast majority of us are actually Caucasian, just like our ancestors. Why is this so hard for you people to understand? And this is not surprising or anything. Egypt is a North African country. The term that you use in the US to describe black people, African American, means people who came from the sub-Saharan parts in Africa, not just any person who comes from Africa. By that definition, Elon Musk is a sub-Saharan African American. Now you're not gonna go to Egypt and find the reincarnation of the Fourth Reich or anything. We are all bastards, my friend. And when you see like the director's commentary and the actors talk about this documentary, it makes my blood boil to such a fucking degree that you can smell the actual hemoglobin denaturing in my blood.
I remember my grandmother saying to me, I don't care what they tell you in school, Cleopatra was black.
I imagine her to have curly hair like me and a similar skin color.
Lol, kusoma, ketnin mitneka. Kill yourself, mutt.
We were kings and shit, niggas. I swear to God, man. I'm my fucking family member. We from Egypt, nigga. I was an ancestor of Egypt, man. You telling me that them Egyptians over there ain't black? Look at they skin, man. They black, man. Telling me, King Tut top 2. That's my great grandpa, man. And you telling me that these goddamn Egyptians ain't black? Shit, nigga.
I self-identify as a Western outlaw from Texas, and my pronouns are money, baby.
Money.
Why are black people so obsessed about culturally appropriating our history, culture, and fucking ancestor, for God's sake? Like you don't see us Egyptians coming to the US and appropriating your culture. Like you don't see us Egyptians coming to your country and committing 60% of the crime rate.
On your father's side, going way back, you have a distant relative, and this is a sort of 73,000-year-old relative, with Pharaoh Ramesses III.
Oh, really?
Sick!
Hey,
That's well
so I'm
cool.
like Egyptian. So I'm related to royalty almost.
In a way.
In a way, yeah. way back, but yeah, I can kind of say that.
It's way more interesting than your Scandi
Yeah, farmer. You're farmer, I'm a pharaoh.
Why shouldn't Cleopatra be a melanated sister? Series director Tina Garavi asks. And why do some people need Cleopatra to be white? Her proximity to whiteness seems to give her value, and for some Egyptians it seems to really matter. It's not just that I've directed a series that portrays Cleopatra as black, and that I've asked Egyptians to see themselves as Africans, and they're furious at me for that. I'm okay with this.
I love how she tries to spin this one out like, oh, Egyptians are so culturally unaware about like the cultural identity politics that we have in the US. Bitch, we're not talking about skin color here. We're not talking about, oh, the actor that played Cleopatra is 3 shades darker than it should be. We don't have identity politics in Egypt. It simply does not exist. Egypt is a third world country that doesn't have this political identity bullshit that you people have in the West. We don't care about who's black and who's white. We just care about our history and our culture and our ancestors being correctly fucking represented in your shitty documentaries. Why is this so hard for you people to get?
They got so much culture they even know and they stealing ours. It's a load of shit.
Now fortunately though, many Egyptians online have actually spoken on multiple news outlets about this bad practical joke of a documentary, including one of my favorite Egyptian personalities online, Bassem Youssef.
أحنك باسم انت لسه عايش.
دي
this is the same Hollywood that in 1956 they cast John Wayne as Genghis Khan. So this is a time where Hollywood didn't know any better. Now, the problem for me, it's not about color. It's not about white and black. This is a very reductive way to talk about things. This is the way that Americans talk about it. I'm very sorry. Like, I come from Egypt. Egypt has a very diverse color palette. People can look like me or they can look deeper skin tone like Anwar Sadat, who comes from a Nubian origin. It's not about black and white. It's about the continuous culture appropriation and falsification of history that has been done by what the so-called Afrocentrist movement. The Afrocentric movement started the last century as a way, in a good intention, to teach African American about their rich history of West Africa, the great empire of Benin, of Ghana, of Songhali, the great empire of Mali. But the thing is, that's why you find people like Kevin Hart, who subscribes to these theories, who claim that his ancestors built the pyramids. I'm sorry, your ancestors had their own wonderful civilization in West Africa. They are culture appropriating my culture, calling the people of Egypt of today, despite their skin tone, that they call us as invaders, they call us as intruders, and they are being erased from our own history.
Which is, how would you feel if a white actor was chosen to play Nelson Mandela?
Based on Red Bill Bassem just absolutely eviscerated any kind of thing this creature was trying to say. Keep it up, Bassem, we love you in here.
Keep the fame and keep the love. Just give me the loyalty. Nefertiti, King Tut. I treat you like royalty.